Too many thoughts bouncing around in your head? Maybe it's mental hoarding. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 509, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. I've been feeling overwhelmed, as you probably could tell from yesterday's message. Too many thoughts flying around inside my skull. There's no more room. My brain needs a reset. It really needs rest and reset. Rest from more stimuli. So much is being piled on. It's as if our brains are hoarders. Everything they see, they want to retain, to keep for posterity. After all, it's thinking, I might need it someday. The brain stuffs lots of data here, and there's sometimes only a small bit that will fit in one cubbyhole. So it has to put the rest of that info in another storage spot far away. And who knows if those two pieces of data ever connect again? And if they do they hook up correctly? What if one tiny piece is missing, like a button on a shirt, maybe even the bottom button, which no one really cares about? But it means the shirt is not complete and not accurate. What does this do to your memory or your thought? Has it now become a new memory or thought? Which one is correct? To us, obviously, it's the latest one we retrieved, but since it's been corrupted, is it even accurate? Think about this massive attic completely stuffed with bits of information. Every time you add another piece, you're having to squish, or is it squish? Anyway, some other item, cramming it all in. How can you even retrieve anything you're looking for if things are shoved in so tight you can't move between the items or aisles to find a specific one? How can you expect your mind to process everything? Have you even labeled sections or information bits so your mind knows what's important and what isn't? When you're trying to think and all these other thoughts are flying all over the place, think of someone in a bedroom looking for a specific pair of socks. Clothes are strewn all over the room, on the floor, on the bed, loose in the closet, packed in the drawers. Envision pieces of clothing being tossed over your head, flung in every direction, tossed aside as you examine each piece and see it's not the sock you want. Suddenly, though, you identify one and you're ecstatic, but then your enthusiasm becomes deflated when you realize you still have to find the other one. You have to repeat the entire process. How long does this take? How often do you get distracted as you pick up an item, clothes or otherwise, and start to think about it? Soon you've almost forgotten the poor sock you were originally looking for. Your brain is too full. You need to declutter it, or at least settle it down before you go on another retrieval adventure. You need a rest and a reset. You need to examine the value of all the stuff you've been shoveling in your mind. We talk about calorie trackers, and even in Dr. Gilbert's 8C challenge, there's certain items we're not supposed to eat. Why don't we track and restrict what goes in our brain? Ask yourself if you need this information. If the answer is yes, slow down, take some breaths so that you'll be able to find a proper place to put it. A proper place is one where retrieval will be easier and more complete. Anyway, have a diamond day, everybody.